Welcome everybody to Etrian Odyssey Nexus, where we're only allowed to use classes that debuted in the same game as the dungeon we're currently exploring. You may notice that there's a big difference in on this screen when compared to last time, to where we left off last time, and that is because there was a series of complete fumbles on both OBS and my end. So basically, I post the first rendition of the 4th episode in Unlisted. It will be in the description. I really don't want to get into it, but basically I had to redo the entirety of what we did in episode 3. Almost, as you can see, we aren't even close to the 2nd floor. Well, we are close, but that's not as much. I'm going to quickly route everything here. 300 and that. We also need to accept the requests. Now, one thing I realized while recording the first version of the video was that we cannot get nectar. We cannot get nectar, which is the rebel item, because we need to take. However, if we look at, we need to take, and it is a rare drop. However, you can only get rare drops if one member of your party has the correct skill. And as you can see, our party members have mine or chop. None of them has take. So nectars, arguably the most important item in the entire game, is locked to us completely. We cannot get this. What we can do is herbal remedy. Mine, you sure do love to war, don't you? Running out of cash? None of my business, you say? Haha. This request wants you to bring back a certain herb. This herb can be infused into a special soft that can straighten out a hunchback overnight. Everyone change their postures. They are going to be binding in droves. Hell, even the teens are getting into it. Never heard of it. Do you believe me? You guys are just so gullible. Has anyone ever told you that? Doesn't bother me though, haha. Anyway, some jokes aside, the herb can really be made into medicine. You can trust me on that. Have you guys ever seen a good fly? They are a type of monster usually spawned in the Lush Woodlands, and they lay their eggs on a patch of the herbs that we are looking for. Which is what this thing we found was. The egg-like thing is. If you find a nest of wolf-like eggs, you'll find the herb. You can tell a wolf-fly's egg by the long thin shape, so keep that in mind. Now we've got 2 tasks we can do. We can either go to here to complete the request, or we can continue down. And I think the correct option is to continue down. If it sounds like I'm rushing things, it's because apart from the version I'm going to upload, there is yet another version that I didn't want to talk about. So essentially this is the 3rd time I'm recording this video. And I'm especially bummed because the 2nd time, which you won't get to see, was probably the best, was probably the ideal recording session. Like literally everything went perfectly. We had some funny moments. I got to explain a few things that I don't know if I'll be able to explain now. I hope I will. We have gone for dismiss heal, but now the circle is out of the question, so we can't even do that. Hopefully Ren lands a Sandstorm. Oh, Solana finally survived an attack. And she paralyzes the grass eater again. Let's go. And because it is fully paralyzed. Let's go. Come on, Erika. Stay paralyzed. Or can't move to paralysis. Let's go, Erika. Apparently Erika moves sometimes she moves before Gwen, which is what we want, and sometimes she doesn't. Now let's see if we can trick Freddy Fazbear to destroy those logs. We did, let's go. And we will use one of 4 area threats, let's go. I didn't forget. Don't forget, I'm with you in the dark. I always like to have at least 2 area threats, because I'm kinda dumb, and I probably forget to buy them. Do we need to buy more Teriakas? Beta? I don't think so at all. For now at least. Yeah, if I seem kinda down, that's the reason why, especially because this one was my fault. In the other one at least I could play OBS, because it was OBS. This one is completely my fault that you guys won't get to see it. And now we can just take this and run past Freddy Fazbear. Okay, pretty good. Now time to voice act. Following the small forest path, you see a downward staircase ahead. As you imagine what could be waiting below, you hear the sound of padded footsteps. Who's there? What's going on? In response to Oliver's calls, a bloody car emerges from the stairs. Thank goodness! Oh, it's hell down there. The guard breathes a small sigh of relief at the sight of your party, then passes out. These wounds are terrible. We need to get him out, quickly. Marco's tone is distressingly serious as he checks out the soldier's condition and decides to shoot at the unconscious guard. Disney, we're taking him back to the base camp. You look like you're brought in the hang of things. You'll be fine exploring in the Helgas for now. Oliver gives Marco a confident nod. Okay, time for us to head back with this fella. If you are going any deeper, make sure you're well prepped. The monsters below are even tougher than the ones here. If it's too much for you, get out as quickly as possible, alright? And Oliver and Marco carry the car. You can either continue down the stairs or go back to check on the base camp. I could just take the freeway out, but we are still gonna need some EXP, so let me just get an encounter.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Okay. Actually, seeing this encounter reminds me of that I also use a very funny strategy that I don't know if I'll get to use again. Especially I don't know if I even get the time to do it in this episode. At least we have, as always, the coolest song, Battlefield Stone. I wonder if anyone has if someone actually knows every single character that I put on the GIF, on the dancing GIF of last episode. I'm recording this on the 20th of November, so you know, today was the day that Kyria Riders released, but also I don't know whether someone actually went through the trouble of recognizing every single character or not. Swing, Kyr's Ren, of course. Now we can't even apply blind again, and it's probably gonna snap out of I should have just taken the W. Okay. This link, this base heal. Okay, whatever, we just get lucky and dodge this swing. $135 damage! Oh my god. Ah, I don't even care. Kirby Riders, well, like, apparently it's a good game, which I wasn't doubting, but you know, it's glad to see it get the recognition it deserves. Now I'm gonna have to skip through the dialogue again. We get this. We say hi to Freddy Fazbear. Now that I think about it, did I spend my skill points of level 3? I know I did those of level 2. I did not. Proficiency should... we wanted... Which one did we want? Alright, you will level up. Because you died. This heal... you're going to spend points on sleep throw. You'll see why. You'll see why Chad will let me cook. We get the same encounter. So dry and nerd. Hopefully this works. Sleep throw, go! It worked, yeah baby. Oh wow, Erican. Look at the damage! And now we get to prepare for next turn. Not really all we need to do, just full charge and you can... I guess you can use conversion, I guess. You can increase the duration of your circle and you can do jack ship. Yeah, next I'm preparing for a full-on assault next turn. Now, since it's afflicted by sleep, if we attack it this turn, it's going to wake up. So what we need to try to do is... So what I'm going to try to do is inflict blind at the same time it wakes up. 88 damage, look at that. 22 damage from the leap. And 21 damage from the leap. Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful, I say. Hunting in the dark. Okay, and now I'm going to explore this for a little bit, just like last episode. I'm going to go quick this time. This guy over here, this guy over here. And now we walk past. I'm gonna to check something. Yeah, okay, good. I will not be turning to content. Because if we step in there, those are the Freddy Fazbear zones. Okay, this is actually going way better than I expected. We can give you mine. Right and slate, pretty good. I think. Sorry, I don't even know. Yeah, pretty good, right? Scaramax, Warabite. No, none of those are. Oh right, I need to mark this up. None of those are shit, and I'm blanking. Oh my god, none of those are rapiers. Anyways, we can accept the other requests, and after that I'm going to do the major thing we'll do in this episode. Let's see here, this request comes directly from HQ, is open to adventurers who are exploring the labyrinth. We are interested, but we haven't yet established a means of living here. If we are to survive, we'll need to prioritize the basics and secure ourselves a good source of water. I wonder what will happen to this tavern if we didn't have food or water. Maybe I could slack off all I wanted, if only. I am just kidding. HQ has already found a few sources, but it wouldn't have to have more. So HQ wants you to find the source of water in the Lush Woodlands. It has to be drink our water. Then you happen to bring back a sample. They examine the sample and tell me if they can address the particular source. That is in floor 2. However, one thing we could do is monkey travel. An angry baboon is destroying our box of supplies in the Lush Woodlands. Looking at that request, a new adventurer wants you to slay some monsters for them. Have you seen a wooden box on floor 1 of the Lush Woodlands? Apparently that box was the same item that a veteran gifted to the newbie. Of course I haven't seen it myself. Unfortunately some angry baboons got their hands on it, and they are hell-bent on opening it. Why don't they take care of it themselves? Well, if they could, then they wouldn't be a newbie now, would they? There you have it. They like you to go and take care of those monsters. The box is located here. I already had it marked, but okay. Shouldn't be too difficult for one so baboon for but keep your guard up. Okay, and with that, we are good to go for. Okay, so basically now our options are going to the Angry Baboons quest, going to the Egg quest, or continue to explore floor 2 and also find in hopes of finding water supply. However, if you recall, Marco and Oliver also gave us another option, going to the base camp to check upon the dudes. Upon returning from the wilderness to spot a group of soldiers in a corner of the camp. Damn on infernal beast that was. It won't get away with this, cries another. You wonder what could have happened. As you watch them with growing concern, a familiar voice calls out to you. Looks like you've made it back, okay? The person that rescues the soldier comes over to greet you. How's your friend doing? Thankfully he's fine. Can't say the same for his past, so. Apparently his unit was attacked by an ursine monster with blood-red fur. An ursine monster with blood-red fur? We could call him a blood bear! Marco's face bears a grave expression! Bears! Oh my god, I can't do with this shit. Who do you think you are, Teddy Persona 4? Oh my fucking god. We've already put a word to HQ. I think they just posted a mission to Slay, so you might want to check in with them for details. I'd advise against heading to the deeper levels of the labyrinth for the time being. It's rather dangerous down there. In contrast to Marco's Silverstone, Oliver cheerfully checks in from behind. I know, why don't you check out that small orcas they just found? At your current skill level, the monster there should provide some excellent practice. Yes, that's a fair point. If you want to build your strength, it might be worth visiting. After Marco and Oliver leave, you consider your options. You can either return to HQ or continue exploring. And we will go to HQ to accept the request to kill the ursine monster. Disney Gear. I assume you've heard about the monster in Lush Woodlands. It's quite a deadly adversary. Many who set out to explore the areas have no return. If it is not dealt with, the number of victims will only increase. This is a highly dangerous task, but I've posted a mission to eliminate the foul creature. If you can't handle this, you haven't even the slightest of hope of making it to Yggdrasil. Disney Gear, if you think you've the courage to face such dangers, then accept this mission and prove it. Slay the ferocious beast. A savage beast in the Lush Woodlands is killing off adventurers as we speak. If left alone, the death toll will only increase. Bring it down. Okay. You have accepted the mission. There have been reports of this labyrinth appearance, and even the monsters lurking within are incredibly similar to the one in Tarsis. Thus, HQ has asked that someone from Tarsis provide some assistance. So you are the ones that accepted the missions. My name is Ragelope, Darkest Unicorn, and you are Disney Gear. Huh? Nice to meet you. Yeah, she's from Etrian Odyssey IV. I think she's just a shopkeeper. She doesn't get the regular shop. I think it's something similar to the tavern. Am I wrong? I think I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. 4 is one of the games I remember the least. I haven't finished it really, or played almost at all. I need to get to it at some point, but first I wanna finish 3. Anyways, enough yapping. She's said to be quite discreet, adventurous, trusted even by the Outland King himself. I'm sure she proved an invaluable source of intel on the forest. You flatter me, but my father was good friend with the Count, so I'm sure he's biased. However, if this labyrinth is anything like the one in Tarsis, I should give you plenty of advice. That forest was very dangerous and filled with countless monsters, and the monsters that ruled it was called the Berserker King. When meeting face to face with the Berserker King, it first let out a horrific roar. Adventurers are often left immobile by the sound, so it's best to guard right away. There's no guarantee this labyrinth will be the same, but I think it's worth remembering. Good luck to you, Disney Q. That is all, just as she said, not everything will be the same as Tarsis' oh my god. That is all, just as she said, not everything will be the same as Tarsis' Lush Woodlands. I gathered that information may be useful. One mistake may be your last. Keep that in mind and be careful. I plan on heading to the labyrinth soon. You should be careful, okay? Okay, perfect. And now I save. And I get to talk about small thing. If you recall, Oliver mentioned something about a small orchard. Now, this is what's called a sub-dungeon, a sub-labyrinth. Basically, they're only one floor. They're smaller than other labyrinths, and they share the theming and songs with one of the labyrinths. For example, the small orchard takes everything from the Lush Woodlands. How we'll deal with them is one of two. If the name of the sub-dungeon comes from another game, for example, the small orchard comes from Etrian Odyssey IV, we will use that party. If on the contrary, the sub-dungeon is named something completely unique to the series, we will instead take the main dungeon that uses it. In both of the cases, the small orchard will use the Lush Woodlands party, aka the 4 party, which is kind of funny to think about. That no matter what we went with, this one was destined to use Etrian Odyssey IV. I really think it fits because, fun fact, I believe every single aspect of these 2 dungeons were taken straight up from Etrian Odyssey IV. And here's the reason why. As you walk a narrow path in the small orchard, you sight people up ahead. They seem to be Tarsis soldiers. Why would you assume they are from Tarsis? We are in the flying city of Magunia, in the island of Lemuria. Why would they be from Tarsis? Like, yeah, they could be, but how do you know that from the other side of the planet? Do you have penis in this labyrinth too? The soldiers shoot full manners, apparent even through the armor that masks its features. The worst this place has are a few weak phones, so this would be a breeze. We'll finish up quick and hit the bar. The soldier seems dubiously confident for a man in a dangerous labyrinth. He is wishing to himself. And that dialogue is taken straight from Etrian Odyssey IV, they didn't even bother. And here, oh, I went too fast, but you could see the font, it is an FOE. I'm going to do this. The font is an FOE and we are going to kill it. Even if I said that you should not fuck with FOEs until you are later on in the game. And here he is, our first victim. Yeah, I was thinking of something. Whatever. Here we go, we ball. So this one is weak to every single attack type except for ice. And it doesn't make sense to put it to sleep because we'll just wake it up anyways. Stop, don't Quentin, doesn't kill, let's go. We're hoping that it doesn't kill. Ah. I'm just trying to see how we can get Quentin not killed, you know? So it will be good if we... Oof. If we could inflict at least one statue segment on it, you know, but whatever. If you don't want to, okay. It is neutral to all statuses. It is weak to stun, but it doesn't really matter when you cannot inflict it. Also, stun only lasts for a single turn. Okay, and now Erika is supercharged, so hopefully this does a lot of damage. Next, 78 damage. Anti-Link, 29. And Quentin doesn't die, let's go. And 28 more damage and 38. And actually we paralyzed now. And Blazing hits. Let's go! First FOE of the round killed. And as you can see, he does give us a lot of EXP. And some items that won't be useful other than for a bit of money. It seems that I got kinda lucky with 10 counterways, so I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to go all the way over here. Because there is a chest here, and I'm realizing that I kinda forgot about the other chest. However, going there will be kinda risky, so instead I'm going to do this. Just to reset the encounter rate. Silent Double, Prancing Phone. Not for long. $300 dental. So essentially, it's just 100 dental, because that will immediately sell it. We immediately need to buy both of the Ariadne threads we need. I'm also going to sleep because we're going to kill the other phone. It feels so good killing these children, knowing that knowing that the fathers are the cause of many adventurous deaths in the other games, in Etrian Odyssey 1. Okay, I think I might be dead. These are mandrakes. Pretty sure they resist all elemental damage. Am I like lying or something? And this is the one. No, they are weak to fire and that's it. They're weak to poison and iron bite, none of which we can inflict. Let's go. They are weak to fire. We don't really know what is this. Don't know what we're doing. No, not escaping. Nerve circle. Sand throw. Blazing activates. 60 damage on Quentin, 40 damage on Rain, and 40 damage on Solana. Oof, look at that damage bro. Oh, double paralyze, let's go. I hope that they both get paralyzed. One of them got paralyzed. Okay. Luckily the paralysis means we get to heal before all of that. And we even get to assault right before all that. Oh no, I think they both got paralyzed. Perfect. And we just prepare a nuclear bomb for next turn. You can dismiss heal again, you can use it just to make sure you don't miss. disaster. Okay, I wasn't expecting to win that fight. We will need the force to beat the fawns easily, so we'll go back, but yeah, pretty pleasantly surprised with that. Ow! Assault rifle. Aha, that damage early game, let's go. Also, here's a chest. I'm pretty sure this has a smart earring. Yep, the most busted item in Etrian Odyssey 3. Insert clip of a Zodiac dealing 4,000 damage in a turn to a 10,000 EHP boss. Is this useful? Not really. Oh, more luck. It could be. It raises. Yeah, I think it's worth it. It can raise. It raises her luck, so she gets a higher chance of inflicting bites. And now Ren also has a bit more TP. Forging is kind of fun mechanic, not gonna lie. I haven't really messed much with it, with the forging mechanic, especially because the ultimate weapons for each class are found from conditional drops from bosses. But they feature skills from bosses, and you cannot force them because you cannot like upgrade the skills. Oh fuck. Okay, we wanna run away from these guys. Please, pretty please. Good. That monkey was about to chuck the roller to us like a bowling ball. Okay, here is the second phone. Fury phone. I think it was to a hinge a bit earlier when I said killing the children is fine because it's fun because it's like taking revenge on them before they grow up to kill noobs in Etrian Odyssey 1. Yeah, the damage was pretty good actually. And Solana immediately showing how much the improved odds matter. The improved odds of landing and status element are. Once again, I think Ren might die here if we don't kill this guy soon. This missile, but he is too little. Okay, yeah, we survive. Let's go. I think the correct play is to just dismiss heal again. Yeah, now no one can die. Not even to a stomp. Oh my god, be for real. Now, so here's one funny thing that happened the first time I tried to record this video. After defeating all the monstrous fawns, you sense a new monster approaching and prepare yourselves. The monster is not yet within view, but its hatred and malice towards you is palpable already. You can check your map to find and challenge this new enemy, or attempt to avoid it entirely. We are gonna flex on it. Get the small flower. Here it is. This fucker. The Fury Horn. The early game killer. Now what happened, what that was really funny was that I tried to come over here and I wanted to showcase how it can jump over the water, and you'll see it now. And I turned around to here to find a chest just to get it before Ariadne threw it in a way. And when I opened it, I found this, an Ariadne thread. I started laughing because I knew that this was put here by the devs because they knew that someone in a panic was going to steal it without any Ariadne threads. And when I went to check my inventory, I only had one Ariadne thread, the one that I had just obtained. So that was really funny. Now I'm going to put the map and also the monstrous goddess. Shut up. Oh! The reward for registering the monster are 3 nectars? That's really good. That's really fucking good. Who knows if this challenge is beatable. Killing the Fury Phones was the first thing that I wanted to do, and it went pretty well. Next thing we can do is the 2 requests we can do in the first floor. And we are going to start with the first one, the Monkey Thoth from the Shin Megami Tensei and Persona series. Now, here was a really fun strategy that I employed on my second attempt. That being, you know how he will have been inflicting blind on these enemies? Yeah, I used to sleep these ones. Listening, sleep throw, let's go. First try. Oof, that damage. Please paralyze. Okay, give me the paralyze. Blazing dismiss heal, and hopefully wet this Santa. Please blind, let's go. And now consequenting with a stitcher. Basic attack and miss. Idiot. And now we have to prepare to launch another attack, another out attack. Heal, and you can do nothing. Here we go, this is the turbo when we deal damage. It is still sleeping, which is great. I'm going to use Sound Throw to at least inflict blind, just as this it wakes up, but unfortunately we didn't get it. No problem, we just kill it. All blind will have done is preventing Quentin from missing. Anyways, that was really quick, pretty good. The bubbles let out a screech as they fall to your final strike. You've completed the new adventurer's quest. Upon inspection, you find that the food was contained inside has been reduced to mere remains, but the box is still in good shape. After cleaning the inside of the box, you head off to report the quest you completed. Pretty cool. Trouble. Hey, good work, guys. Glad to hear you took care of those baboons. Why? Why did... Okay, you will activate. Anyways. Why, just a few moments ago that fresh, young adventurer came by, completely thrilled about being able to use that box. Adventurers helping each other in their journeys through the labyrinths. It is so touching I might just cry. By the way, did you know that box was one used for tossing out garbage? Some adventurer tossed an item to be neat and a new adventurer came across it and put it to good use. You know what they say, one man's translates another man's treasure. Huh, is that true you ask? Well, how do I know? Almost forgot his reward. A feather coat and EXP. And we will equip the new feather coat to Solana. And she will stop dying so easily. She'll still die easily, just not as easily. We will equip her with the smart earring just because she can use the TP. And also I want to remove Erika's shield, the buckler, but I'm not really sure if I can afford it. Roof inside, bone armor. Huh. It's too expensive, but it's good to keep in mind. It exists. What if the buying some do more TP? Okay, that's good to know. Let's see, can we like afford it for real? Ah, oh no. Okay, that's definitely something I want to buy in the future. The phone shoes. The problem is they require mandate boots. Okay, I put it on my list of future objectives. That being in the second floor, we need to kill mandrakes. And next thing on the list, last thing on the list is getting the X. And when we get close, I'm going to do something that's going to seem quite strange. Hi Freddy. I am going to play my own music. While exploring the forest, you sense something amiss and hot. You are staring at an abnormally tall herb, taller than any you've ever seen before. And that is what we read the other day. Inspect the herb. Just at the moment something appears above you and catches you by your side. Wood flies ambush you. So attacks the deal damage to rank. Harsh pass, Mrs. Solana, let's go. And harsh pass, Mrs. Solana, let's go. Now the song you are listening to is Destruction Begets Decay from Etrian Odyssey 1. Specifically I'm playing the DS version because I'm not sure if this happens in Untold or not. There's this quest in Etrian Odyssey 1 about planting a seed on the ground. You need to plant it on a specific square during a wide time of day. It's not really that specific, but it has to be daylight, I think. And what you try to do, you get an encounter with one enemy, a wasp. I think the name was Wasp. Hold on. And it is like a little wasp. And okay, waspier. It is a little wasp, and the thing is, it's kinda weak. Not really for being the 6th floor of the game, but it's pretty weak. You kill it easily, and then 2 waspiers come. You kill them less easily, and then 3 waspiers come. And they keep on coming, and they don't stop coming. And it's just really hard for how early it comes in the game. And by some mistake, I suppose, the song that plays is the one that plays for the last 2. No, see, yes, the last 2 strata, rather than the one that should be playing, which is the first battle song. So yeah, I just wanted to make a note to that. just wanted to make a note to that little scene in Etrian Odyssey 1. I just find it really cute, and the song itself is a banger. Harsh past his alarm, when misses his attack, of course. Let's really here, I guess. You can still try to assault the guy. Assault Ragelope. Pretty good damage. Ooh! Pretty good damage on their part too. 200 damage! How the fuck? 200 damage is kinda insane though. It is balanced by the fact that if you're not doing challenge, you can't use it every single second. Despite the surprise attack, you succeeded in defeating this swarm of goodflies. It seems the objects attached to the hair were the goodfly eggs. You suddenly recall the herb you found. Yeah, that's what we came for, and we obtained the tall herb. You can try to walk there, or we can just get this and get out of the way. Can we like say hi to... No, we cannot. I was trying to approach Freddy Fazbear from behind. And I won't risk anything strange. We can also sell... alright, I remember. Alright, the items we got, and the 1 and 2. And we should buy another item thread. We report her about her remedy. Hey, you found a good job, you guys. Now making back won't keep me up at night. Did I make this request? Well, now wouldn't you like to know, little boy? Right there, here's your reward. Seriaca A and Seriaca B, or Alpha and Beta, sorry. I guess and now all of our possible paths converge into one. Exploring Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, aka the Lush Woodlands. And the reason why I call it Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is because of this. Right. And here's another one. Here we go. Second floor encounters. It's time. Oh. Here's a new enemy. The Fanged Vine. Luckily for us, it is weak to both fire and cat. Is it weak to an ailments? Checking real quick. No. It does have a means to buff its offense, but it doesn't matter when it just dies. I'm thinking, what if we no longer need our force boosts and breaks? I'm not ready to test it yet, but I should have it in consideration soon. Also here I missed a door. Slate and run it. And here is this fucker. Fuck you, King Kate, no one likes you. As you explore this new area of the forest, you cross paths with a group of formidable-looking adventurers. One of them introduces themselves as King Kate. They advise you to be wary of the monsters that roam these woods. The adventurer introduces their party as the Blades Guild. In honor of your meeting, they give you a bottle of medicine. Obtain medical. Just as the Blades Guild is about to leave, they stop, as if just remembering something. It's their clear cut, beautifully accepted as a token of your meeting. After wishing you luck, the Blades Guild takes their leaves. Careful, goodbye, and soon their journey. Okay, so basically, with QR codes, or sometimes the... Oh! Thanks for the ESP, King, can I take it by your cool and awesome. Yeah, you can see here we have our... it still says Aurora, because I haven't changed it yet. I will eventually, soon, TM, after we beat each dungeon. And here we have the Blade skill, which is just the same every single time. It's King Kate. If you want to be in the series, I don't know, you could do something. Here we have the squad: King Kate the hero, Gonzalez the protector, May the harbinger, Mitchell the night seeker, and Snow the soldier. I don't know, it's fun. It's a fun little bit of world building. You aren't the only guild in the title world. How many steps is that? Is that like 0 steps, then the log? I think that's what it is. Yeah, just going to ignore that. Oh, what? As you continue through the next floor of the Lush Woodlands, you come across a group of soldiers. You are about to see a number of them are injured, some needing to lean on each other at the walk. You must be adventurers, by the looks of it. We had a bad run. Nothing else we can do but go back to town. Soldiers' hands twitch in frustration. Can't believe we got defeated this badly. We were here hunting for the red-haired beast, but then some cutters found us. We searched this entire forest, but we couldn't even find any tracks of the things. Where could it be? It said the soldiers were looking for a specific monster, but weren't able to locate it. Keeping the soldiers' warning in mind, just steer yourselves for whatever may be waiting ahead. Here we continue on. We actually made it to the first shortcut. I'm actually surprised. Pretty sure we can get to Lemuria. No, sorry, not Lemuria. We can get to Maginia without using the Radial method, which I like. Okay, we could. Pretty awesome. There is another stuff we could buy. This is wisdom, but I don't think we can actually check. I think yeah, you can see it uses specifically luck, not wisdom. Oh, but wisdom raises her heal chance. Okay, so it would be useful for the healing, but not for actually applying status effects. I am going to go here. Oh, I messed up. I wanted to go to the first floor. Whatever, it will be fine. I'm not sure for how long the logs stay down. Okay, come on, give me an encounter. Let's go. Oh, a first strike. Pretty good. So we can just I'm pretty sure conversion is faster than escaping. Yeah, it is perfect. Basically, I wanted to heal to max TP because, before trying to explore more of the second labyrinth, second floor. Well, I guess second labyrinth is also correct. Yeah, this is going better than expected. I think this will be the last run through the labyrinth I will now today. Yeah, that ended up being better than I expected, better than the other two attempts at this. You proceed on to try to find a soldier lying on the ground, clutching a bleeding wound on his side. It's likely he was attacked by a monster. Upon noticing you, he struggles to speak. Oh, your party's well. Be careful, the monster here, merciless. I thought I could claim glory by continuing on my own, but you can see how well down went. The soldier lets out a hollow laugh. Do you have anything that will help alleviate the soldier's pain? If there is a medic in your party, you can treat him right there. If not, at least you can offer him some encouraging words. Medica. You heard the soldier sit up and give you Medica. Me, I feel a lot better. I should be able to walk now. Thank you. I'm sorry you had to waste your medicine on me. If you plan on going further, you might come across some fruit trees. Make sure you don't touch the yellow ones. Those ones aren't ripe. Soon adventure will bite his tongue off trying to eat you. You're better off going without a cover. Alright, I should be going then. Take this as a token of my thanks. Hopefully it will prove useful. Glance your leather bag. Very cool. Oh! I pray we meet again. I think that is the correct way, but I'm going to go over here. Okay, we are just going to try not to die, but I think it's going to be hard. Yeah, you can see here, weak to cut and fire, no other weakness. Obviously, we kinda want these guys to die early. I'm going to try to take the sleep on it. Placing link. It didn't work. 50 damage on America, 79 damage on Quentin. It buffed its attack. Because either paralyzed, by paralyzed, pretty good. I think Dismiss Heal, Sandthrow the Grass Eater, the Fang Flying Cooler Mood, pretty good. Sandthrow, it has been blinded, let's go. Okay, they're missing. We might be able to win this. 29 is kinda sad, but we do what we can. Okay, one of them down. $32 damage and 39 damage. We just used America on... Oh my god. This is going so badly good. I think we should attack and you should use America since you are the faster member of the team. Oof. And jump kick, okay. Yeah, I think this is cooked. And the paralysis is going to go away very soon. Thankfully not yet. And the effect of Rising Bio has already gone away. There's a chance we win this. I don't think it makes sense for you to do anything other than defend. Oh, and then it's dead. The music's pretty good, isn't it? At least try to run away. Nope. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to... Actually, I want to check whether that is the water source of it or not. Because that could be it. We've gotten so far today, we might as well try to finish the job. And this will be all possible quests for now. Also, this has really deterred me from trying to beat enemies without force. Yeah, get America. I'm not giving this guy not even a threat. It is not the water source. Okay, well, one more enemy and we leave it here. The water source is probably at the dead end, so it could be around here too, maybe. Maybe up here? Two of these guys. They do be weak to blazing and to assault rifle. If we can land this sleep, we are absolutely golden. Nope. Rising Bile, Assault Rifle, massive damage, and Blazing Leak. Okay, pretty good. It doesn't. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have any damage skills. It doesn't. So we better land this central, even if it doesn't make sense for it to have ice. Okay, perfect. We can continue exploring for a little bit. And as you proceed along the paths around the valley flora, you come across a flower bed. And for a far sweet scent of the blossoms, it comes to your mind. This could be a good place to take a break. You know what fucking we both. You stop for a short rest and breathe in the fragrant aroma emanating from the flower bed. Yep. I knew it. Why do I keep trying to rest in areas where I know I'll get attacked by monsters? Why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep doing this to me, man? Anyways, yeah, it's over. We are dead. Sleep throw, go! Come on, sleep throw. Yeah, they all have buff attack. Oh, that was a crit, pretty good. And one paralyze. We are dead anyways. You probably defend, use the Smith's heal, and use a sleep throw. Family misses, family hits for out of damage. I'm doing my best, man. Why did I do that, man? Oh, one sleep. Okay, everyone is dead. And Rising Bile goes away, which means that everyone is forced, maybe, to go for it. This will give us so much EXP, man. One of them down. Fuck it, Vanguard, we go. You're going to defend because we want to combo it with the link. Blazing Link. Come on, you can do this. 45 damage. 44 damage and 40 damage. I think this is doable. And you will be fine. I should have gone for the circle. you use American 20. We're pretty close. Close, what? Ow! The effect of Vanguard should be going away soon. No, it's 5 turns, it's not 3 turns. I keep thinking it's 3 because why would it not be 3? Okay, so Quentin survives another one. Oh, Force is active again. Doesn't really matter for anyone yet. Oof, okay, good. We survived somehow. We didn't even get that much XP. You check surviving this. Besides, this is another place. We got more XP, yeah, baby! That gave us even less XP than the drop. Okay, let's. That was not the water source. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the correct way to proceed is through here. Actually, which is crazy to think about. I think we need to trick the bear into going here, but that's too many steps. You pass through a door to find an unusual sight before you. Bags, bottles, and countless other man-made items litter the ground, heaped into several large piles. You are unsure of the purpose, but it's likely to were left behind by adventurers who passed through the labyrinth before you. You don't see anything much of value. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that if you start doing this, you get a few items. And if you do too much, you get an encounter. It's a copper ingot. I'm not risking doing this anymore. I'll keep this in mind for the future. Loot. And that's where I am going to leave it today. I will sell this stuff, I will buy an Etrian thread. 98 total. We'll go. Oh! Joe! Oh, that's awesome. How much money did they give us for selling the Crimson Foliage? 117. It's still not enough, but it's pretty goddamn close. Yeah, we already have another mission for the next episode. Getting that right rate. Fortunately, we do have to like sleep and we'll probably buy an Etrian thread. Yeah, that's pretty cool to know. We already have a goal for next day. Right now, or well, I guess I can say this from the title menu. Yeah, that's gonna be all for today. I really like this episode. We did a lot of more stuff than I even thought I'd do. And also we have a lot more current quests available for us. We can either grind money to get the rare bear, or we can continue exploring deeper into the dungeon. We have options, that's really good to know. That episode was big, just as Kirby and Riders which released the day I'm recording this, so yeah. See you all in the next episode of Etrian Odyssey Nexus. See ya!